On this month's Orlando Addict podcast, we finish off my holiday. We talk about the time my brother went to hospital in Orlando and why he should have insurance. Plus start a new segment, Hotel Reviews. So sit back and enjoy the Orlando Addict podcast. Hi all and welcome to this holiday festive season edition of the Orlando Addict podcast. Try and say that when you're drunk. Right, as you know, we're going to go into my review. I was going to do 2 more episodes, this one and the next one, for the review. But quite frankly, I've lost the notes for the last week. So I'm just going to quickly put it all in today's. And then we're going to go a little bit of news and then move on to the new thing, what is called hotel reviews for the Orlando, basically. I just want to say, I've sort of nicked the idea of another great podcast, Theme Park Traders, just a bit different. They read really bad reviews. It's hilarious, so give the Theme Park Trader a listen. And my reviews are just going to be about their reviews about anything Orlando-wise. Mine's pretty much just going to be about hotel reviews. So we're going to go through the top 12 reviews of the hotels, you know, because people might want to stay in them, give you an idea. I've screenshotted them, I haven't read them yet, so there's no biasness. We'll see what people say and we'll get to them. Anyway, let's get into the hotel. The hotel. Damn you, Phill. Maybe too many eggnogs. Now let's get into my holiday review and get it over and done with. So in a second, we pretty much, you know, had a few days of chilling around the pool nap because I was getting lazy. Getting chatting to hotel guests as well at the Surfside Inn, Universal Surfside Inn. I do run a little group. We just have under 900 members, so if you'd like to join, it's Universal Endless Summer Resort Surfside Inn and Dockside Inn FP. Come and join us. The difference with me is I'm not biased to the hotel. A lot of people open these groups and I do like the hotel, but if anything bad said, it's gone, the person's blocked. Me, good and bad reviews allowed, because people are paying hard-earned money and need to know what they're paying for. Anyway, finally, we got to do Halloween Horror Nights. My first thoughts was not as good as the last year's, but we got to do 5 houses in our first night there. Pretty cool, I thought. Couldn't do any more though, because towards the end my legs were just killing me. I'm getting old. I had to tap out. We went back to the hotel. Day 7, we had a lazy morning bait pretty much around the pool. It was a bit overcast. So 1 p.m. we went to the premium outlets. Great place to shop. You find loads of deals in there. It's not always brand new stuff, but if you're not into the latest, greatest stuff and spending hundreds of pounds, if you want good stuff still, but you want to wear it around in casual and that, it's great there. You'll get some great deals. Obviously, I bought my mixed candies. There's a mixed candy sweet shop. I love it in there. You get gummy bears as big as my hand. Love things like that. I also decided to have McDonald's that day. I was just sitting there. I really do miss the old McDonald's. It's just the look. It's gone. It just feels like any McDonald's I know now in England. It's big. The upstairs is great for the kids, but downstairs it's generally just a generic McDonald's. What's normally fine, but I'm on holiday. I've got used to that sort of theming, but iDrive is slowly turning into that generic modern look. So just keep that your thoughts if you ever want to stay on iDrive. We did Halloween Horror Nights on Friday the 13th. Who doesn't do Halloween Horror Nights if you get a Friday the 13th and you're there? I only did 2 houses this time. Pretty much did a lot of rides like Transformers and that, and chilled out in scare zones and got loads of photos, what I really enjoyed doing. We watched the new Halloween Horror Nights Lake Show. The name's not on the top of my head, it's been so long now. I hope they bring it back next year. Brilliant show. And then pretty much after that I went back to the hotel and chilled. Weekend chilled a lot. Went to the bowling alley on International Drive. Got drunk there and had a good laugh watching the boys trying to play pool. Sunday, Florida Mall. Looked around the shops. Bro and Mum got a few things. Nothing really interested me. The exchange rate was shit right then. you're not getting the deals you used to back here. I mean, you could buy so much back in the day for half the price. Well, maybe not half price, but a lot cheaper than it was in England, and it used to feel great. Obviously, you go to the food court. If you haven't been to the Florida Mall, go to the food court. Little trick for you: just walk around. Most of them are giving out free samples of food, so you know you can try what different types of Chinese and all them sort of things. Obviously, like the Subways and that. Won't be giving free food out samples, but if you want to try something different, you know, or even if you still want a normal burger or something stupid like that, still go and do the samples. Have some freebies. On the night, me and my brother did Halloween Horror Nights again. As you've seen, I had a rush of fear pass, so we were just going in as much as we could. We got our last 3 houses done already. I've got to say, I love the Yeti. Yukon House Us was good but not great. Stranger Things looked great, but I felt last year's for me was miles better. Bumped into Simon Isbell and his lovely lady friend Julie. Had a great chat. It was finally great to meet another fellow podcaster. We've done so much together, me and him, helping each other out. We both started roughly the same time, so it was great meeting him finally. Such a friendly guy. Another shout out, give his podcast a go. The Simon Says Pod. It's a brilliant podcast about his life and that. He's changing things up a bit. It just improves and gets better and better. He's a part of the After Dark podcast network like me, getting all them podcasts. So you'll hear him quite a lot, guesting on a lot of other podcasts as well. I'd like to guest on other podcasts, but a bit like Nick, sometimes I get a bit panicky or I'm working so much that I don't get time to do it. I don't do the Orlando Addict podcast nowhere near as much as I used to, because pretty much I started a new YouTube thing called Rant Football, where myself and guest we slightly rant about what's going on in the game or in general life as well. Well, so far they haven't done any yet. They haven't had time to. I've done the rants, plus talk about a bit of little football, and then me and myself and guests, we have a mini league every round of the Premier League where we pretty much try, predict and see who can win it every week. I think I've won twice. Colin French from the Half and Half Scars podcast from the After Dark Network, his podcast about football is brilliant. He's won quite a few times now. Craig's always on there. Simon's always on there. Craig, who does My Bench, Ego podcast, and I believe he's bringing back Morlando. He's also on Diz and Universal After Dark. The man's so busy. And then we've got Simon, obviously, with the Simon Says Pod. He's on there as well every week. And two guests who are always on, who don't do any podcasting, just two mates I got to know online because of football. Paul Plant and Gavin Pash. They're on all the time, giving me stick because one's a Man City fan, one's a Man United fan. One can't give as much as he used to, though. So there's just a few cheap plugs. Anyway, the Monday it started. This is the part we're going to get into as well about my brother and why he had to go to hospital. So Monday it started. We started. The so hot that day it was. Oh my god, not a cloud in sight in Epcot. We only stayed in there like 2 hours. There wasn't enough shade. It was quite busy in there. It was killing us pretty much, the heat. So we decided to head over to Animal Kingdom. We was going to learn what mistake that was as well. Should have stayed at Epcot. Enjoying our day. Got photos with Scrooge McDuck. To me, legend. I used to love that DuckTales as a younger person. So meeting Scrooge, I've never met him before as a character of a photo. You all do the Mickey Mouses, the Donald Ducks, the generic ones. Well, meeting people like this just meant more to me, because you know it's not ones you always meet. We did Scrooge McDuck. I think we met Launchpad McQuack as well, but I'm not sure about that. Yes, we did. Did some rides also. Got the Bugs ice cream, the green cone, the brown ice cream with all the bugs and that on it. I loved it. It's a bit expensive, but it was so worth it. It's a great photo op as well. Had Oreo bits, some gummy bugs. After that, me and my brother went straight across to Everest ride. I did the photo. If I can find it, it'll be on the screen. You know, the photo on the ride, me and my brother pretended to be asleep. Now this is where I laugh at some people out there. I shared it to a few groups on Facebook. No word of a lie, these people bitched and cried about it because we were pretending to be asleep on the ride. Me and my brother are very good on roller coasters. We barely find a roller coaster scary, and we're addicted to them. You know, it's just that thing. So we've been on them so many times, we know how to take fun photos as well. If you people just want to sit there and do the boring generic smile or the I look shit scared on the ride, that's fine. But don't bitch and moan about the rest of us because we've got lives and know how to have fun. Everest isn't scary to me. As I say, I've gone on loads of roller coasters around the world. It's just not scary. I knew what, you know, I've been at loads of times. What do you expect me to do? Pretend to act scared because you Disney nuts? And it is. There's this people out there who are obsessed, I mean, with Disney, and you can't say a thing wrong. Get a life, peeps. If something's, you know, not great or not on, we have a right to say what we think about it ourselves. Everyone has their own opinion and they're allowed it. If something's great, I'll pick it up. I love things at Disney. I love the new stuff, you know, I love Tower of Terror, things like that. You know, I love the fireworks at Disney. No one beats Disney at that. But Everest and that, they're not made for people like me who are thrill riders. I will go on the rides always and I will enjoy them. But I'm not going to pretend they're the best thing on the planet. Sorry, rant over. We obviously did the safari ride as well to see all the animals, the lions and all that. I love doing that. I just love seeing them. Always makes me laugh though. SeaWorld, bad. Safari at Animal Kingdom, fine. Yeah, people, I'm getting at that. You can't like one and not like the other. Make your mind up. It's not still the wilderness. They're still not in their real habitat. It's bigger, yes, but it's not as big as they're meant to have. So you either like SeaWorld or hate and like Animal Kingdom, or you hate SeaWorld and hate Animal Kingdom because they're animals in captivity. Either way, me, I don't care. I go to both. After that safari ride though, this is when we're going to get a bit serious now. This is when the day went by fast. Well, my brother started to be sick very badly. I just thought, you know, maybe just a bit of heat, just needs to drink some water and chill. But it got worse and worse. We were in the shade and aircon with free water from Disney. Thank you very much. At this point, I noticed something and I said to member staff, they brought medical staff over and advised us to go over to the medical area, the medical building. It was only, luckily, a couple of minutes away. When we got in there, he was very white at this point. His heart, he did the heart test. Heart was beating under 60. Average for an adult is 60 to 100. He was under 60. So they asked us and advised us. He didn't want to at first, but they advised us to go to hospital because they're worried about his heartbeat. Not so much about the sick, you know. Firefighters were the ambulance team who took him to the hospital, and can I just say, fantastic of them. They did brilliant. They talked well. They tried to make it fun for him and keep it calm, and you know, for the family and everything. Thank you very much. We went out the back way of Animal Kingdom, so we saw where all the staff were sitting in their lunches. They all looked concerned. I've got to say, Disney, thank you very much. Even your staff on lunch looked concerned seeing them going in the ambulance. They tried not to overlook as well. You know, just saw what was going on. Obviously, a few of them seemed very worried. Anyway, the firefighter ambulance team, they took us to the hospital. He had many tests there. They decided to keep him overnight. He had this injection in the ambulance though, what made his tongue go all puffy. I think it was adrenaline or something like that. I'm not saying exactly what it was, people, because I can't remember now, but made it hard to drink, so he had to drink loads of icicles. No, he couldn't drink water in that. As I said, they did their test in the hotel. Felt like a hotel. It was the I can't remember the name of the hotel. the resort area now. Oh, for God's sake, I'm bumbling, trying to remember and stuff. They did loads of tests in there. I thought it was pretty cool. The hospital, got it. You had an on-screen doctor as well. I've never seen that before. I thought that was fantastic. A real person on screen, you know, camera on top of the TV. Then you see him. So they did their test. Is it Champions Gate? I can never remember. The area, the posh area how I did. I'm thinking Champions or Champagne, or Champions, whatever it was, area hospital. I'll get it across the screen so you'll see. And if you're listening, you're going to have to look at the YouTube video to get the name of the hospital. I keep on trying to say hotel. I'm so used to saying it. Yeah, so they did all his test, and he slightly got better, but not perfectly. So pretty much they kept him in overnight. So just to let you know, at this point, you have to pay $750. We did upfront deposit for him to be in the. Well, it wasn't a problem. He had it on the holiday card. But we had to pay $750 up front. This is why I tell people to have insurance as well, because I know he's got his money back for that. I haven't got into the full price of it yet, because it's going to shock you. Because Tuesday, I went back to the hotel that night, Monday night I should say, with my mum. There's no point staying there with him at that point. Tuesday morning, I was meant to go to Daytona Beach, and so was my brother, but I persuaded my mum, Bobby and Callum to go, and I went back to the hospital to pick my brother up. What took ages. Also, I've got to say, it took an hour to persuade my mum to go to the beach. She didn't want to go, but there wasn't much she can do. She needed a relaxing day. Well, I got back to the hospital for him. More tests. Same time, my family didn't enjoy it. Daytona Beach. They said it looked cheap, and they wanted to come back because of my brother. Finally, around 3 p.m, we left the hospital and got back to the hotel. Everyone's starving and we're hungry. We just went to IHOP for dinner and chill. We just pretty much chilled the rest of the night. Now, what I'm going to get to is the price. Now, I'll put it on the screen as well to prove it. Total cost of the hospital for staying over one night. I feel sorry for you Americans. Is it Champions Gate? Wherever it is, Champagne Gate. Oh, whatever. I don't care anymore. Total cost of the hospital one night with test, $2,700. No, if I got it right, it was 27350. So a ridiculous amount. 21814. He's put two prices up. I think it was 27350. 0.35. Paid $750 up front. This is shitloads of money, isn't it? 27350. I don't know how bright that is. So he's put 2,700, 350 quid and 2,100, 814 quid. As you say, it'll be on the screen. It was a ridiculous amount of money, as I said. I mean, you had to have all the big tests, the heart test. He was put through machines. So yeah, Americans, I feel sorry for you. 27. Well, it says 27,000 here. Must be. He wouldn't lie about that. It was ridiculous. I was going to say 2,000, but I remember it being over 10,000. So the price was ridiculous. And that's because all the machines he had to be put through. His insurance company have sorted it out. So for you idiots out there who go on holiday who think you shouldn't have insurance, look at the price where he had to pay. 27,000. Over £27,000 it looks like, if I've got it right. If I've got it wrong, guys, and you see it across the screen, I'm no good at reading numbers. I was never great at maths. But even over 2,000 is a shitloads of money. But if you don't get insurance and you're in places like this, you're in problems. They do give you an option paying it back, but that's a large debt in me. Getting insurance, guys. What's it going to cost you at the most? 30 quid at get the best one out there. An average one, 5 to 12 quid. You know, get covered for millions of pounds, and you can see how much he had to spend. It's done it. It helped him out a hell of a lot we could have been in a lot of problems otherwise with money wise. And as I said, he's got his money back. He's all fine now, peeps. I do have a feeling they on purpose did all the tests, because I'm not saying that we had insurance, make more money. It's a great hospital though. Thank you for all the staff and that there. You did a great job. But I will big up the NHS in England, UK, because when you see things like this, you realise how lucky we've been over here. So don't bloody sell it off, because the NHS is awesome. Wednesday we didn't do anything. The day after, we didn't do anything for the day. Let my brother chill a bit more. But then in the evening, my brother, my mum and I went to Universal Islands of Adventure, did a few rides, and then we watched the new Hogwarts Castle show. Wow, amazing. Absolutely loved it. I mean, brilliant show. The castle projection lights onto it, brilliant. I loved it. If you've ever got a chance to see it, go and see it. It's definitely worth a go. I know it changes for Christmas and that as well. So if you've been once, different time of year, it could be slightly different. As I slightly burp. Whoops. Thursday, Bobby, me, Callum, brother all did a day at Busch Garland. So as you can tell, my brother's back. He's back in full game. Mother stayed at the hotel. She's not really into roller coasters and that. There wasn't really much to go on at Busch Gardens that time of year. She's seen the animals before, so she wanted to chill at the hotel for the day. Don't blame her sometimes. Got to say, I love Busch Gardens. I love all the rides there. They're my favourite roller coasters. There, it's a brilliant day. We went in September, a weekday, dead in the park, got on every ride so many times. Love it. I would have said about 3 times probably. We also got the meal deal. We all ate and drank so much. Depending where you eat though, you can be hit and miss with the food. So some places are good, some places are crap, I thought. But we had a great day. Friday, I met with my friend Neil Perkins, who works for Disney. He's actually from England and he's lived in Orlando, I believe, over 9 years now. He took us to the Staff Disney store site. So many great deals. We spent about $180. Figured out after, with staff discounts, etc., we saved $320. So we were very happy. Thank you, Neil, mate. You're a star. You're one of the first people I got to know when I started going to Orlando, you and Candy. Brilliant people. So friendly. Make you feel at home. Always try to help as well. Cheers, guys. We then basically had IOP again. It's just across from the Surfside hotel, so you know it's a nice easy place to go to, and over 60s I believe get elderly people discounts. So my mum had the elderly menu. She was happy with that. Right, this is where, I'm not gonna lie, this is where I lost everything. So I've lost my diary. The last week, I can pretty much tell you we did Halloween Horror Nights again and again and again and again and again and again. We also went to Clearwater Beach. We've been there many times. We got our transportations. We didn't use the coach and that. We decided, because there were 6 of us, to pay for Lalana transportations. I believe it was about $60 each for 6 of us. There and return at times we chose, picked up from the hotel and taken back to the hotel. They're great people. I've known them for God knows how many years now. They pick us up from the airport and everything. They also have their Lalana Savoury Sweets page on Facebook. They're on Facebook for the Lalana Transportations as well, so hit them up and tell them Phill from the Orlando Addict podcast sent you their way. Yeah, they're brilliant. Major took us. I haven't seen him for ages. So it was good to catch up with him. We had a cool day at the beach. Apparently, when my mum first got in the water, no one had a camera on them. I was chilling because we buy one of them cabana things. You can pay by card, by the way, people. So that makes it easier. She went out to the sea. We were literally in seconds. A dolphin swam up to her. Nothing ever likes it to me. At first, my nephew got scared. He thought it was a shark. But no, it was a dolphin. Came to say hello. And for a note, no, it was gone again. So nice little treat for my mum. My nephew and his mate went I can't remember, water skiing, not water skiing, what's it called? Jet skiing, that's the one. My nephew lost, I believe, $700 on the deposit or something like this. Apparently he hit his jet ski. Now, other people who were there said the company conned him here because they swear the dent was on there when other people went out on it. But they took it on my nephew. So always be careful with these things. Before you get on them jet skis, if you've got your phone in your hand, take a couple of photos of them. Because if there's any problems with the jet skis before you get on, and then they try and say con you when you get off, you can turn around and show them the photos, and you can say to them, I'm not paying. They're going to call the police probably. You prove, maybe take a video as well and say the time and date. You can prove it, maybe do it on Snapchat so that you can put the time on there. That's brilliant. So you can prove it to the police and that, and get these con artists done. I don't like people conning people. If it was just my nephew and his mate saying that the dent was there beforehand, I might not believe them. But my nephew's 24, by the way. But something just tells me, you know, with other people who were there as well, who were nothing to do with us, were saying the same thing. Con artists, I don't like people like you. Just keep an eye out. As I say, go over everything first beforehand. Videos, pictures of the jet skis. Don't let these people con you. We also went at dinner at Hooters. You can sit outside there. It's a level up, I believe, and you can look down to the beach, and that's a great view. Nice food in there. I prefer it over the Hooters on International Drive. International Drive is yet again like McDonald's. It's a generic new look. Nothing special. I slightly like an older look to things. I think that's the problem. Yeah, had a good day there. Major took us home and we chilled. Major, yet again, thank you very much. I will be booking with you in May to pick us up from the airport. I'm going with my mate Danny, who's never been to Orlando. We're just doing Universal because we're only going 8 nights. I might try sneak in a little SeaWorld as well, and maybe down to Clearwater Beach. If we do Disney, it'll be a one-day thing, and I plan to park hop in one day, so he can see a few things. You know, we might not go on many rides, but I'd like him to see it. As I said, pretty much last week was Halloween Horror Nights. Fun. Finished off going back to Disney, SeaWorld and that. Going out nice places to eat. Also, I believe on my very last day there, I met on a group meet-up, the After Dark Podcast Network. All the big podcasters were there. As you know, Boston White, Neil was there, Craig was there. There were so many of them. Simon was obviously there again, and fans of the After Dark Podcast Network. I showed up ill. If it was the day before, I wouldn't have been able to go. I was out of it. I felt so ill, bunged up and everything. But I soldiered through and I met everyone. Had a great time. We went to the NBC Sports Bar and Grill. They all made you feel so welcome. It's the first time I met them. I've only slightly talked to them before. Great bunch of people. I'm hoping they do it again next year. I can't see it happening. No, if they do, I'll be there, and I am part of the network now, people. So yeah, it was great to meet everybody. Can't wait to meet them all again. Some of the friendliest people I've ever met. I was on the Orlando Addict. I am the Orlando. I was on Universal After Dark for that period. Afterwards, they put it out. I don't know what I said Neil for, because Neil's not the right bloody name. I'm trying to remember names. It's not Neil, is it, Phil? You div. It's Nick. Sorry, Nick Branch. He's one of the leaders, and I've cocked his name up. Deduct my wages, what I don't get. Gotta say, look, just about Nick, brilliant guy. He always wants to help people out. He's a brilliant podcaster. He's got his finger in so many pies. He's always still got time for people, though. He got a bit overwhelmed by everyone being there. It was great because he didn't expect so many of us, so I felt really happy for him. Listen to him. He's the main guy in Diz After Dark. He does Discover DLP, what's Disneyland Paris. He does Universal After Dark. He'll show up on loads of other podcasts. He's meant to show up on mine, but I'm always mucking it up, unfortunately. Sorry, Nick. Brilliant guy, though. Brilliant podcast. He's got loads of podcasts. Pop After Dark's one of my favourites as well, when he does a quick movie review. He's goes to cinema, watch loads of movies, and just reviews them. Love it. Yeah, the meetup was brilliant. Glad we got the group photo of all of us together. All you guys have a great Christmas, by the way. You're brilliant podcasters, and I love to live up to you, but I've got a long way to go. Right, shall we move on to the new segment? Subscribe to Rant Football on YouTube, where myself and guests try to predict Premier League scores each week. Also, I rant about the game, and they may start ranting about anything very soon. Rant Football on YouTube. Welcome back. Hopefully there's been an ad break I've put in here and that works better. As I said, we're going to go into my new part. It's called basically reviews of hotels. I do 12 reviews, top of the list from the review sites. I will start with TripAdvisor, probably move on to Google in the future. I'm going to go through hotels and, you know, basically read reviews. So let's give you an idea, because if you want to stay there, good, bad, I don't care. I nicked this idea from the theme park traders, except their idea is a bit different. As I said, they just talk about bad reviews on anything in Orlando, Florida area, and it's hilarious. So give the theme park traders a listen, and if you ever message them, tell them I sent you their way, the Orlando Addict. Great bloody podcast. The guys make me laugh. Definitely brilliant. So we're going to start on International Drive. It's the area I know well, and we're going to start at the hotel called the Rosen Inn International near McDonald's. Funny enough, I'm staying there in May. So what I do, I've screenshotted the first 12 reviews on TripAdvisor. I'm just going to read through them and see what people say. Gives you an idea. You're spending money. If you're going to think about booking these hotels, you want to know what you're booking. Right, the official description. Welcome to the Rosen Inn International, an affordable Orlando vacation hotel near Universal Orlando Resort. Minutes away from world-famous entertainment and shopping and the centre of International Drive. The Rosen Inn International Hotel, also close to what used to be Wet n Wild, is now obviously hotels for Universal and SeaWorld Orlando and Walt Disney World theme parks. Offer more than convenience and location, it offers comfort, security, and its own set of luxuries. And there's never a resort fee. What's a great start? A deluxe standard double guest rooms feature 2 Simmons Beauty Rest pillows, top mattress, perfect for relaxing after a day at the theme park while you enjoy premium cable channels or a movie on our 32-inch HD TVs. Every guest room comes stocked with hairdryer, mini refrigerator, microwave, iron and full-size ironing board. Single serve coffee maker, radio alarm clock and electronic safe big enough to put in a laptop. So electronic safe was big enough to put your laptop in. We also have a ADA complement rooms with roll-in shower access. At Rosen Hotel and Resort, our effort is to provide comfortable experience. Stay also with peace of mind. Our guest safety is top priority. Uniformed security officers patrol hotel grounds 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Our gated parking is also patrolled by security officers. So that's the official stuff. We'll start with the first review of the 12. Outside Hotel Nice by N1990JH David R. He's done 10 reviews apparently, so he's not a nobody. This was on the 21st of December 2019. If the rooms are inside were as nice as the garden, it would be excellent. Rooms are old-fashioned, furniture uncomfortable, beds, and if you ever leave anything there by mistake and you want it returned, it will cost you. He's given it 2 out of 5, so I'm a bit confused, but okay. The next one is called So Convenient. He's given it 5 out of 5 from Anna Marie 565, who's done 12 reviews before. We arrived at around 9 PM on the first night, and check-in was quick and friendly. But be aware when you're directed to the corner desk for your introductory package, it's a timeshare presentation. Even though I asked all the questions and I was assured that it was only a free perk because we had Disney tickets, the perks was a free ride to the park with just a small detour to another hotel for breakfast, and they would give me a refund of $100 in cash. Well, stupid that was. We agreed to do it because, I mean, who doesn't want a great deal like that? The next day we got an email stating it was a timeshare presentation and we needed to make a certain amount of money per year to be eligible, and also it was $100 American Express money card. It was, since the guy was not upfront with the nature of his perk, we declined. I totally agree with that. They do that quite naughty. Aside from the above experience, the Rosen International was a wonderful hotel in a great location with very accommodating staff. Well cared for with beautiful grounds and pool area with very clean and comfortable rooms. We ate in a hotel restaurant every morning because we had a very affordable buffet breakfast, and most evenings we had buffet supper, which was also affordable. The staff at the restaurants were awesome, with a special thank you to Patricia, Wendy and Sandy and Mr. Fat maybe. There's also a convenience store and as well stocked up with pleasant staff. The hotel was close to numerous other restaurants and attractions, including Ripley's, believe it or not, I'm not saying the full name, and Icon Park was where the Orlando Eye is. This is a number 10 stop on the I-trolley route, which takes you to SeaWorld, Aquatica, outlet shopping and so much more. We would definitely stay at this hotel again when we go to Orlando. So that person was very happy with it. Two totally different reviews so far. Nice to stay at number 3. Nice to stay at the Rosen. It's cool. They gave it 4 out of 5. This person's done 191 reviews. This is not a nobody. It is Trek 4CS. I booked this location way out and got a great rate for the night. The location was the International Drive, so there was lots of restaurants and shopping and Universal Studios close by. I did not have to pay extra for parking, and a lot was very secure. There is a charge for breakfast, but it was worth the price for the buffet with lots of choices and fresh fruit. Service was good, would stay here again. We move on to the next one. Enjoyable stay, out of 5 stars, 47 reviews. Mr. Lunt from Washington, United Kingdom. Stayed 7 nights in a room 3110. Reception staff was friendly, nice and friendly I should say. Rooms nice and clean with a safe fridge, microwave, hairdryer, iron and ironing board. There was a laundry room, what was easy to use. 2 heated swimming pools, 2 all you can eat dinner and breakfast, reasonable price. World's largest McDonald's next door. I would stay again. Right, next one. Basic, clean but not secure. Ooh, gave it 3 out of 5. 94 reviews. Charlotte M1234. Original 1234 from Bristol, United Kingdom. Works 94 reviews, so she's not a nobody. This place is you. Get what you pay for. I guess the bed was comfortable and the rooms were clean. However, it's a motel style, so the doors go outside. I was there for business and alone. I was put on the ground floor and didn't feel safe there. Could have asked for a move. I was allowed to move. Oh, we go. I was allowed to move 1 floor up, but they made me feel stupid for asking. Did they? I've never had a problem asking to move rooms in any hotel. Customer service needs working on. Food choices were poor quality. Security of the room doors were poor. Huge gaps between door and doors. I've stayed in this hotel by myself before. One thing I never had a problem with was security in the doors. The doors always seem to be perfect. I'm not sure what that's about, but maybe that room, who I'm not going to say Charlotte's one, that's her opinion. Right, next one. Great value and position. 5 out of 5 again. 14th of December 2019. Tuchuk, Tuchuk. 19 reviews from the United Kingdom. We stayed at the Rosen for 28 days. Woo, 28. And couldn't fault anything. The rooms and furniture were clean. Another major tick for the Rosen is they do not charge resort fees. Even though you put Phill, I knew what you meant. And the cost of staying there extremely reasonable. There is a small amount of construction on the International Drive close to the hotel, but it doesn't affect the hotel at all, and there is no noise. Can I quickly say some people have pointed there is a bit of noise. I think it depends where you are in the hotel, so look into that, peeps. I don't know when it finishes though, so it depends on holidays. I think it's the roads and the paths they're working on. It's convenient, back to the review, it's convenient for Universal, SeaWorld and Disney. The hotel is close to some good restaurants for breakfast, lunch and evening meals. I will definitely be staying here again. Next one, amazing value, great location to major theme parks. This was from 518EMMAD, Emmerd. 17 reviews from the United Kingdom again. The English, we review. We stayed for one night as a pit stop for going to watch the NBA game. The room was clean and well furnished. Coffee making facilities, fridge and microwave provided. Last year we stayed a little further down International Drive, but we still at an amazing location to reach both Disney World and Universal Park. Walking distance to the endless restaurants, choices and entertainment on International Drive. Would recommend the local Bahama Breeze for great cocktails and food. Do you know what? I've never been to Bahama Breeze. I've looked at it so many times and I've heard so many good things about it. Me and my mate Danny are going to have to do this in May. Thank you very much. Next review, wonderful. 11th of December 2019, 5 out of 5. This was Pili60 from Miami, Florida. So Pili 60 from Miami, Florida. Does 13 reviews. I enjoyed my stay. Certainly situated. You have everything at your hands. I recommend to go. I was there as a solo traveller. I enjoyed it. I love solo travellers. I've always been tempted to be one myself. You can go anywhere. Universal, Disney, good restaurants. I will go again and stay at the Rosen. Alright, the next review called Construction. 10th of December, done by N537 3LL Jamie B. 11 reviews from London, United Kingdom. He gave it only 2 out of 5. This place is cheap, but it's good in value. Okay. Normally he's put, so I shall read that again. This place is cheap but good in value normally. Not the fault of the hotel, but it's not the hotel's fault, he's trying to say. Not in the fault of the hotel, but it ruined our week. Don't stay on side looking towards a McDonald's. Construction site right in front of you, and they work through the night very loudly. Hey, I go to Tenerife and that. Now sounds don't bother me. I'm in Palo del Americas when everyone's coming in at 4 or 5 in the morning, through the night, coming in all drunk out their heads. Sound never bothers me, but if you're a soundo, as he said, don't look at the McDonald's way. Try and move further down, maybe a higher floor room. We had to catch up on our sleep in the mid-morning. Okay, so the sound doesn't make much noise in the mid-morning apparently. And got up for lunch time, halving our holiday. They wouldn't move us, so we were very tired and did not do much at all. Not sure what the law in Florida, but putting tourists out like this is not good for business. Waste of time staying at the moment. The next review is great location, great prices. 5 out of 5, 10th of December. Mr. Mac 83, only done 5 reviews from Georgia. Recently went to Orlando for an annual Universal Studios trip. I found this hotel on Priceline, and for a slim $129 for 2 nights, I presume that's dollars, it was money well spent. This hotel is the heart of everything. It's on the main strip. It's only 7 minutes from the park. Parking is free and staying a lot. And that's saying a lot from other hotels. Parking is free, which is saying a lot from other hotels, is what he's saying. The outside of the hotel seemed dated, but inside it looked brand new. Downside is that I was told there wasn't free breakfast. Most hotels don't do free breakfast on iDrive, as far as I know. I didn't press them out if this was true or not, but if it is, it's a small inconvenience. The room served its purpose. 2 queen-size beds, a couch, wow. The TV was busted, but they didn't watch anything on it. If I have a busted TV, I'll be asked to move room or a new TV. TV is my chill part. The beds were comfortable. We all slept soundly. Granted, a couple of times where other guest children were screaming their heads off for a minute or two, but again, nothing too extreme. Overall, I enjoyed myself. For the money I spent, as well worth it. Yeah, this hotel's going to have a lot of young families, kids, and people generally getting drunk. I must add myself here. It doesn't bother me as long as they're not banging on the walls and the doors, and they're not taking the absolute piss. Especially kids, they're on holiday. I'm not telling a kid to shut up on holiday. Young people getting drunk, even older people, enjoy it as long as you're not taking the absolute piss. It's fine, be loud, it doesn't bother me. Enjoy your holidays. Well, guys, that is all the reviews. So that's your choice on Rosen Inn International. I will in May make a little video and share it on the YouTube page as well of the hotel, so it'll be the latest one I've done, so it's up to date. You can watch it. I may do a normal standard definition flat screen one and a 360 video as well. So if you've got VR or you know how to use YouTube 360, you can have a look and see what everything's in 360. So that's the reviews done. Let's move on to the news. Right, news time. So I haven't really got much news because I haven't really been keeping an eye. It's Christmas. You know the park's going to be rammed. Christmas Day, Magic Kingdom will be a nightmare. So if you want to get in, get there bloody early, peeps, because you won't get in, I reckon, from 11 o'clock onwards. Universal might be your best bet at that point. It won't be as busy. You got SeaWorld and that. But if you don't want to do theme parks, the other option is, if you want something, the water parks, if they're open, depending on heat, obviously. Just enjoy your Christmas, guys. You know, I'm not sure what restaurants will be open and that. Always double check. I've been watching The Mandalorian. Whew, what a show Disney Plus have made there. I've watched High School Musical, the TV series version. It's a guilty pleasure. I've enjoyed it. So this is the stuff on Disney Plus. I say the new Star Wars Rise of the Skywalkers came out. I've done a little non-spoiler review on Diz After Dark. So if you want to know what I think about that movie, get on Diz After Dark. Craig and Nick really go into the movie with spoilers, but they will tell you when the spoilers are coming along, so you can listen up to the bit before spoilers if you haven't seen it. If you've seen it, give it a go. As I said, Diz After Dark. Yeah, so that's pretty much that sort of stuff. The new Universal Hotel Dockside Inn opens in March. I'm going 8 nights with my mate at Rosen Inn in May, but I've booked 4 nights at Dockside on my own. We're two grown-up men, we need a bit of space, you know, from each other, so we can chill. So I thought, why not? Let's try the Dockside. I've done the surf side. I do one the group, as I said, so let's find out what's about, so I can help people about it. Building the new Star Wars ride opened. Heard it's very good. Maybe try that out at some point and give my reviews on it. There's not really much I've looked into, unfortunately. I haven't done much news. I said I've been busy with Rant Football, so we'll leave the news there. Right, on a serious note, I do this on Rant Football as well. For people in the UK, there's some people who feel alone, depressed or anything like that this time of year, or any time of year. You're not alone. You have friends, family and that you can talk to, work colleagues. But if you can't talk to them, the Samaritans. 3 options I'll give you to get hold of the Samaritans. You can email them at joe@samaritans.org. That's JO@SAMARITANS.org. You know, it gives you time to compose yourself on an email. If you don't need a response straight away, obviously, it gives you time to work things through. If it's pretty much. You can also write a letter if you can't get on the internet. Write to us, Chris, Free Post, RSRB, KKBYCYJK, PO Box 9090, Stirling, postcode FK8 2SA. Exactly the same as the email, just a letter instead. It's free post, so just post it in the post box. Obviously, make sure you give them an address to get back to you with, so they can get in contact with you. If you need someone urgently though, whatever you're going through, call them free anytime from any phone, so mobile, phone box, house phone, on 116123. It's free, it's 1-to-1, and they're open 24 hours. Don't go through things alone. Talk to somebody. Right, that's pretty much it for this Orlando Addict podcast. 2019 been a strange year. I started this podcast up just as a normal podcast, also now on YouTube, but if you like to listen to it just in your ears, you can. That's on all good podcast outlets out there now. You can listen it to streaming services, Apple, Google, people like that, Spotify. I'm there, so give it a listen. Could you like, subscribe, share the hell out of the podcast, tell people. If you'd like to be on, talk about your holidays, I'd love to do that with you anytime. If you'd like to, I'd like to mix it up a bit though, like if you'd like to rant about stuff you didn't like and why, because nothing's perfect. Everyone who listens and has subscribed and who's even been on before, thank you very much. It's been a great start to a new chapter of my life. We'll continue it in 2020. Hopefully 2020, back into the swing of things. It will get better. I'll get better. For this year though, to everyone out there who's listening or watching, Merry Christmas. Have a happy new year. Hope everything in 2020 is perfect for you. Everybody, from me to you, see you soon. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart.
This podcast is part of the After Dark Podcast Network.